Hey everybody, and welcome back to Black Mesa. Last time, we fought the incredibly powerful Grunt using an even more powerful rocket launcher, as we proved. And then we ran away from 13 Gargantua straight after discovering that the Vortigaunts were not truly our enemies. They've been enslaved under the powerful force that resides in this tower. Sounds exactly like the type of people that would be keeping the rift open back to Earth. This time, we are at the front doorstep of the giant tower. Victory is in sight. Let's go for it! Up the flesh paths and into the sewer entrance or something. This is a way to greet us, making us trudge through the sewer water in the opposite direction of the current. Nice lights it got here. It's part alien looking and actually kind of part Earth looking in a way. That is not, but hey, what can you do? There's a nice little clash of styles there. I like it. This store has been busted open with a bunch of green acid. Green acid contained in those blobs that we can shoot to open it up. Yeah, it's basically just an explosive barrel stuck to the wall. I like how the explosive barrel equivalents in Zen all look very different. Similarly to on Earth, there were a lot of things that could explode. Oh my god, what is this, portal? One of those things that just sucks you up and takes you down a predetermined path? Lots of suit energy, lots of chemical ammo, I guess, or plasma cells is what I like to call that. Lots of rockets, and we're gonna need all of those if we want to get to the top alive. We've got a locked area here, a blocked path, so let's go through here to circumvent it. I can't believe I never thought of that pun until now. Hello, guys. Yep, they are most certainly no longer our enemies. It's really cool. This way, drops down here. Oh, curses, foiled again. Into the tube. Around, so that we can get an angle to fire at that and open it up. Welcome to, I don't know this place's official name, I'll just call it the Zen Factory. The last part of Interloper, or actually the majority of Interloper, but the last part of the game as a whole. It's quite a bit different from the original game in a lot of ways, you'll see. First of all, we have more plugs, apparently. Okay, these ones are already plugged in. Those little metal hands are keeping them inside, so we want to unplug this fan. Hope y'all don't need that. Hope it isn't too hot here. And plug it, no, not there. There we go. And that causes this to now go up 2 stories and fill up with more acid in addition. We can use that as a platform. Every single Vortigaunt in the game from this point until the end no longer attacks you by default. A controller needs to spawn in and control them in order to be attacked. But then, once you kill the controller, they're no longer aggressive. It's a really cool mechanic, and I like it a lot. It's not like the original where once you entered the factory and got a bit of ways through it, every single Vortigaunt was aggressive once again. Alright, plug that in, get step 1, stage 1, or whatever. Story 1 of this thing. And now, another plug here with another red laser. I guess those are, like, generators of some kind. Plug it into this end, and now that goes up 2 stories. I need to wait for it to come back down. Oh, it came back down right away. Thank you very much. Usually doesn't go that fast. Usually doesn't goo that fast. Get it? Because there's goo in there. Alrighty. That's an interesting looking pipe. Well, okay, pipe plug right here. I was looking over there, but that's a hard-coded plug or of some kind, or whatever you would call that. This here is our explosive barrel within the factory. They have that same green acid in it that also explodes. Although I don't think it's as powerful as explosive back on Earthwork. Still, it's an explosive barrel, so use it as such. If the game provides any opportunities to do so. Cords going through the floor, that's fine. I don't give a crap about that. It's like Half-Life 2 chord systems. Of course, it's not going to be that terrifically amazing. Okay, now I think with this 2-story, we should be able to find somewhere else up here. Oh, you can use the boost, the long jump module, to help us a bit. I got another fan here. Sorry, I hope this isn't too damaging to your systems here. None of them seem to care about you at all. I guess they're just like, they're worked to the bone this much that they just don't give a single crap. They barely acknowledge your existence. Let's get the green plug. After plugging in both here, it dispenses a green plug that is plugged into the center. And doing so causes chaos! Chaos! The thing's burning down! We're all gonna die! You tried to make me move up 3 stories, but it had consequences. How dare you? No, all you need to do is shoot that. I like to call those the gooshers, the gooshing pipes. Once you do that, it becomes safe to stand on, though it moves really, really fast. Then you can long jump here. And hello, smoke machines, or smoke ejectors, smoke dispensers. And now we gotta collect one of every single type of plug. Hope you two are okay with me taking this. The hell is that sound? I've never noticed that sound before. That's interesting. All right. Second plug is through a little obstacle course. They're stepping up the difficulty on us, I can see. We can't just walk up and grab it anymore. Now we need to crouch through tunnels to do it. Get back out. Plug you in. If this isn't exactly your idea of an incredibly intense final level, yeah, I'll talk about that later. Plug you there. Jump on you. And then we can go over this way into the terrible sludge water. Jump across into the wounds on the side. You might think that that's just some weird alien decoration, but actually no, that is really a wound. We are inside of a giant organism right now. I think it's said on the whiteboards in the biolab or somewhere mentioned that this is a giant organism, but yeah, it is. It's a big organism tower that these guys, or the controllers, supposedly have built a factory inside of and are enslaving these Vortigaunts to help them. Chaos! Chaos! We caused all 3 of those to go at once. Do you hear the alarm and the cries? It's more... almost called them Vortigaunts. Controllers, get to the other side of this. Those little things that they're throwing hurt a lot, especially if they pick them back up and try to chuck them at you. Okay. Oh, yep, there they go. Don't let those hit you. Those will kill you. Those will kill you to death. I'm just gonna glue-on gun you, and then we'll switch to the MP5 for you. Boom. I wanted to glue-on gun because he was controlling Vortigaunts, thus he was a very high priority. Just simply strafe out of the way of their projectiles whenever they're sent in a straight line. They can also release a big ball out of their heads, launch it down at you, and then it'll explode into a bunch of smaller balls that hurt you if you get too close. It's a weird attack to get used to, so I'm just pointing out that they can do it. After that, they have destroyed this end so that we can now go this way. Thank you guys, you helped me. And they're not going to send any more to kill us, I guess. They were like, here, you 5, you'll do fine. Even though we sent like 5 onto Earth to kill him and they didn't succeed. And maybe they killed the scientist or something afterwards. Crouch past these things. This is some residue processing stuff. Again, more on that in a bit. That's interesting looking. I don't... Alright, a weird little rendering order there. I wonder how many people noticed it. Honestly, that's the first time I noticed it, so I somehow didn't notice it for every single playthrough before. Alright, I think we want to take this. Yes, we do. You'll notice that as I'm looking at the central room, or maybe you won't, because it's a 60 FPS video and I'm seeing it higher, but the frame rate does dip. This place doesn't perform the absolute greatest, and yeah, obviously that's okay. It doesn't need to, but compared to even the rest of Zen, its performance is definitely not quite on the level of the rest of the game. Interesting looking generator here. It looks similar to our own, or that's probably not a generator, it's probably just some machine controls or something. Alright, this one needs its Goosher shot, so you want to go here. Dropped. Oh, I didn't realize that was deep. Why'd I say ow to that? There's the Goosher, we got it. Then you want to hit this, or shoot it, whichever you prefer. Oh, those vents are so loud. And now it's safe. Another healing shower. Remember, these refill both health and suit energy, so you better take them. Game's offering them, you may as well. In the no-clip documentary, Crowbar Collective mentioned that these big red lasers usually mark the ends of the room, the goal, the place you want to go. And, you know, it's the first thing you see upon entering this room. And now we're finally here, so that's this first room cleared. I love those pipes on the ceiling and how they look a lot like blood vessels. It's really cool, and it does give you the idea that you're in an organism even without, like, necessarily telling you. That sludge is moving extremely slowly, but extremely quickly through there, so I think they have a clog somewhere. I agree. Jalungung. Jalunga. I do kind of miss their voices from the original, but hey, what can I do? Their deep voices make perfect sense, because that's what they started sounding like in Half-Life 2. Now, into here to crawl through... the rectum. This is a giant organism, and it kind of looks like one. Best we get out of here as soon as we can. Crawl down, and welcome to this disgusting-looking canyon. Hi, guys. You wanna attack me? I'm right here, you know. I'm bright orange. I've got a shotgun aimed at you right now. I actually have a more lethal weapon to your kind aimed at you right now. Do you want to maybe, like, try to take me off your radar? Maybe get me out of the way so you don't have to worry about me anymore? No, you're just gonna go around? Sure. All right, do whatever you want. I think you can shoot at them. I've actually never tried it personally because they don't attack you, so I guess I'll just take this opportunity to stay hidden and not do that. We're running out of ammo for the MP5, and that also includes the pistol because they share bullets. Hello? That thing looks like a heart, and check out what's inside it. Alien grunts, specifically of the unarmored variety. Interesting. They're being inspected with those green lights. We have these three guys. This guy's just looking at the fan, I guess. I wonder what those fans actually do. Do they blow out warm air from the machines? I guess so. Yeah, these machines probably cause a lot of heat. And this place kind of looks hot, to be honest. The red glow kind of gives that feeling. And these orange things on the side add to it. It's a really neat aesthetic. I like it a lot. Boom! I'll open up that, and that will allow those explosive barrels through, which we can then pick up as they go. Take over here, throw them, and climb over the fence, please. Shoot them to open that door. And still no enemies to fight, interestingly, but maybe they're saving it for later, you know. I'll give them the benefit of a doubt here. This is a new environment. As I said in Zen, they might want to give us some time to acclimate before they throw a bunch of enemies at us, right? It looks like you should be able to pop these things with a crowbar or something. You can't, unfortunately. It'd be fun if you could, because you could pop the green ones, not the orange ones, though. The orange ones are there for light, I guess. You don't want to turn off the lights, do you? Check out what we got over here. We got a fence I can't climb on top of. Can you, please? Can I? Man, hardest platforming challenge in the game right here, apparently. What? Seriously, why? There we freaking go. All right. I think I was standing on solid ground there and I just didn't know. These are hive hands, the weapons of alien grunts. Check behind it for a cave. Okay, now I'm covered in sludge. Great. I actually want to get up this way. And then, yeah, we can get out this in case some controllers decide to attack. Those ones didn't, but you never know. There has to be some group of them that actually want to fight us. Hello, up there's another supply crate. How do you guys know how this place is laid out? I guess maybe you have readings of this. If you want that, you need to jump here, and then jump back over to the top platform so that you can ride up and get it. It's full of nothing I need. Great. Maybe I should use this a little bit more in the next people we find. This platform reminds me a lot of that one area in Half-Life 2's final level with the Stalker at it, except it's a Vortigaunt at it, which I guess are kind of the same things. Except Stalkers are a much more, like, much worse off. Stalkers are far worse off than Vortigaunts were. Because, like, at least Vortigaunts could, you know, retain their identities as much as of an identity as they had. They do kind of look all the same, but hey, Only so many models you can add in a game before it gets too big, before it gets to 100 gigabytes. Still more platforming, huh? Alright then, I didn't realize I was playing Super Mario. Alright. Again, I'll talk about that in a bit. You can see they're sending alien grunts through these tubes, and they have a bunch around the side of this room. It seems to me, alien grunts are not natural residents of Zen. They're all created in this factory. Very interesting. That was a minor plot point from the original that was pretty cool, to be fair, like, the fact that you could break open these barrels and an alien grunt would come out. It would be like, what? Why were you in there? And then you can put two and two together and say, oh, they're being created. That's kind of cool. They're not just an animal. More plugs, huh? Sure, more plugs are apparently needed. I think what you want to do, that you cannot get to for right now, so you want to ride this up, couch in here, take this out, excuse me, take this out, somehow take it under the floor, even though this makes little sense, plug it in there. Hey, I'm okay with that. If I seriously had to move the cord all the way there naturally, in a way that made sense, that would be the most tedious puzzle on Earth. Alright, that stopped this thing from spinning, so we can go through here without becoming jibbed all crazy. Pistons to move you up. And up here, you can see that they have a dead Vortigaunt hidden just out of view of the rest of the workers out there. Or the slaves, more accurately. These poor guys, man. This Black Mesa really makes you feel for them in a way that the original just didn't. The only other room in the original game that had friendly Vortigaunts was the very first one of the factory, and then after that, they were all aggressive for the end of the game. For all any new player would know, it was a bug, and I can't exactly blame them for that. Half-Life is not a perfectly polished game, at least anymore. It may have been at the time. Oh my god, that was weird. Dispense the green plug, and chaos! I think you could see on some of the walls, yes, the alien grunts topple out of it head first. Alarms! Controllers! In a room with Vortigaunts. We gotta fight them quick. That's bad. I know I could be using glue-on gun. I kind of want to give the Tau Cannon a final shot. Okay, fine. I'll stop giving the Tau Cannon some love. The Tau Cannon doesn't deserve any love. None of you are controlling Vortigaunts. Oh, there's the big explosive ball attack. We need to stay away from that side of the room. Oh, crap. Not you! Oh, no! Oh, God. I need you all dead. Come on! I don't want to kill the Vortigaunts. Okay. We're fine. Vortigaunts kind of beat me up there. I'm sure they don't like doing that. I'm sure they've never liked doing that. Yeah, if they control Vortigaunts, you're in for a little bit of a rough time. Let's get that Goosher, then we'll get the other one, or wherever that one is. I guess we'll have to go find it. Vortigaunts are a lot harder, a lot more damaging than the controllers are, so whenever they control them, you better kill the one controlling them as soon as you could. That one was just in a really unlucky position, and also, the Vortigaunts kind of knocked me back, and it messed with my aim a little bit. This game does have a bit of flinch, a little like pushback whenever you take a hit. I'm okay with it since it makes sense. If you get hit, your aim's not gonna be steady. Like fun fact about real life. And I feel like many other shooters also have the same kind of thing, except for like the super arcadey ones like Doom 2016. There's a second level to that room, and I guess we're just gonna keep going up further and further and further. If I could get a healing shower at some point soon, that'd be great. You know, I think the rectum of this organism would be a lot bigger than these little tunnels, so I guess take back what I said before. That is a drain from Earth. I guess we're supposed to think it's made out of some different materials, or you're just not supposed to look at it that closely, which, you know, fair enough. Or maybe, you know, they took a Earth drain and decided to install one there while we were going through the whole incident and everything. This game has taken place across multiple days, so that's entirely possible. I need this right now. And yeah, because, yeah, that was pretty close. Pick up one of you. And then we take it down here because these things blocking the way up into here can be blown up with them. It's not completely obvious, but you'll get there eventually. You'll wonder why they give you a bunch of those barrels outside and go like, hey, maybe I can use them on this. Maybe we can reason with it. Get in the freaking... Okay, there we go. I had to crouch. Whoa, look at this cool tunnel. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave you all to this little dance party y'all are having in here, chained to the walls. I'm gonna go, leave you alone, leave you to it as I keep going. Where am I going? Nobody knows. We'll find out. Oh, carrying the purple hat through that pipe, you can get it stuck over there really, really easily. So, be careful of that. More of these interesting power module things. Actually, no, let's take this out. More of this, huh? More of this. So we got some pipes. Oh god, be careful, don't fall off. That is death right there. That red force field laser, that's death. So stay out of that. I want to crouch under this. Again, these particles they have odd rendering. It's honestly kind of cool looking, but I'm sure it's not intentional. Speaking of things that are intentional, I had a bug with this room where both of these platforms moved in the same direction. I'm not sure how that happened. It only happened to me once, which is good, but it made this part impossible to complete without cheating. So, if that hasn't been fixed yet, I'd say maybe look into that, if you even can. Got a dead Vortigon here. Oh yeah, we passed under the window to this room. I should have looked up and shown. My bad. Forgot to show that. Got another residue processing room here where we just have to avoid the fire and the lasers and all that. The green flames in addition. Okay, up here and now. Oh, hold on. Jump over here. Here's the Goosher. Shotgun's what I have most of. Oh. More controllers. Boom, boom. No Vortigons this time, though. We're in luck. And was that it? Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that was it, wow, you guys kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Oh, they actually got the other Goosher for me. Well, that was nice of you. Okay, boom. Awesome. Now to climb up this room. Simple platforming. They're not gonna send any more controllers to help those guys. Nope, we could just keep going. I didn't take a single point of damage that whole time. That was pretty cool. Well, goodbye, room. Oh, wait, there's a supply crate here. All right, let me take a look at this. Ah, cool. That'll help. Down this waterfall. And at this point, in this room, if you have not killed any Vortigons up to this point, you will get an achievement for it. Why here and not until the very end of the level? Because there are more Vortigons beyond this point. You'll see why later on. So up the winding road we go. Not a single thing to try and stop us. As usual, so far. This looks like the nasal cavity almost. I mean, maybe it is, you never know. Where's the freaking nose on this thing? That's my question. Bounce? These bounce pads just start kind of guiding you to exactly where they want you to go. No need to worry about it. Whee! Alright. As much as I have mourned the lack of combat thus far, they are starting to pick it up a bit, admittedly. Here's our first big fight of the level against alien grunts, which have a new ability. They can now use the right-click fire mode of the secondary fire mode of the hive hand, which is shooting the little insects in that tornado formation. This makes it a little bit harder to dodge, but not by that much. Let's kill you. I'm going to use MP5 grenades on you, though I don't know how good they're going to be. They were okay. Still can't help but notice I haven't gotten much of any ammo other than rockets or plasma cells. I mean, the plasma cells I'm a fan of, but I would like some more stuff, you know. Especially, maybe MP5, that would be great. I'm going to reload now. If you're wondering why I don't wait until I'm out of bullets, it's because reload animations are longer when you're out of bullets. That's why. I haven't, like, formally explained that. That hurts a lot, actually. Take you out. Come on. Die. No! Oh my god. Okay, nice. I think I should be getting health really soon. Yes. Give me. Oh, I've been saved. Here, let's use a rocket launcher for this next butt. We got some more supplies up there. Now, actually, I do say use rocket launcher for this bit, but they can survive it, interestingly enough. So I think I might just start using this. Let's go. Oh, wow, they've taken my health down a lot. Let's get those supplies real fast. We're going to need them. Boom, nice. 20%. It also gave me some more ammo for this. Yeah, apparently they just want you to use the glue-on gun and absolutely nothing else here. You know, I'm okay with that. Certainly gives it a hell of a lot more use than it had in the original. Let's heal up, and then we'll continue. I want 100 suit energy. I can't help it. I need that number to be maxed out, or I cannot live. I mean, seriously, if I run out of suit energy really fast, I cannot live. Oh, hi, guys. I'll try not to aim... I'm trying to aim away from you for this. Check it out. These green crystals refill your ammo for the glue-on gun / Tau cannon. And now you want to use it against this oncoming wave of... Eventually, they'll show themselves. They're a little bit scared to fight you, I understand. Controllers! I'm just gonna take them out right away before they have a chance to do anything. Alright, I wanna... Nope, that's hitting a wall. As long as we are around these things, we will never run out of glue-on gun ammo. Keep firing with reckless abandon. Yeah, this is why they're stopping giving you ammo for your other guns. Because you're just gonna be... Oh god, that's a lot of them, wow. Okay, well, it used to be a lot of them, and then it was even more of them because I split them into so many pieces. Ow, those hurt a little bit. Okay, the doorway will open with 2 alien grunts to end it off. Hello? And that is first bit complete. The first of 3 major sections of the level complete. They all end with some, kinda combat sequence, which, you know, is cool. I'm glad that there are combat sequences at all in this level. Again, more on that in a bit. Those are dead bodies of other alien grunts, supposedly those who were discarded, who were deemed unworthy by the powers that be. Drop down. Oh, okay, I didn't even need to jump for that one. That was like, here, just come with me. This is not a laser force field of death, but rather a barrier you cannot fall through. That's just the output of another vent. Hello. Then climb up here, do some more residue processing stuff. And boom! Wow, it launched me. All right, goodbye. Okay. I would be very remiss not to point this out. This footstep sound you're hearing right now? The way it was created was the sound designer, Joel Nielsen, lightly slapping his wife's wet ass. I am dead serious. That's the level of care that went into this game. I feel like it's important to say, yes, she consented. She also helped him with the sound design of this game. She does the vocals for all of the pieces within Zen, the music tracks. And she does a great freaking job. Hello. This looks like a face. Those are 2 eyes and a mouth that's closed and I guess could open at some point in existence. Once again, more platforming. Not a whole lot of, enemies. The controllers have been oddly kinda scarce compared to the original. They haven't been at, like, a glance, but compared to the original, they were everywhere in the original. You couldn't go 2 feet without encountering 3 of them. But here, though, they're slowed down a lot. And, again, we'll get to this in a bit. These are some interesting-looking boxes, aren't they? Well, I am not an interesting-looking box! And they noticed. So we're out here now. Hello, Monsters, Inc. Or something like, get something of the sort. I can't. I've said something of the sort a lot lately. I did that a lot in Amnesia the Bunker, now here. It's a big factory area of, well, this whole place has been a big factory area so far. I mean, it's a big conveyor belt area, a big, like, transportation area filled with these tanks. Hey, how's it going, guys? I don't have any ammo for you. Oh, dear God. All right, so what you want to do, actually, clip glue-on gun, kill them from outside of the water. Are y'all dying yet? Oh, you're right there. Perfect. I think you get an achievement for doing that, so be sure to do that. That did take a lot of my ammo, though. I'm gonna use shotgun on you. And then you can blow these up. These are more of those green things. They're just a bit smaller. Look at that. Regular Zen animals here in the factory. Oh God. Oh God. And you want to know something else? That just now is the last combat we're going to have for the next 7 minutes. This portal takes us up to these conveyor belts, and we have no choice but to just ride them. Ride them on and on. If you were to bust open one of these tanks, you'll see there's an unarmored alien grunt inside. You want to quickly dispatch them. So yes, these are carrying alien grunts. Pretty cool. I like how well that's conveyed. Alright. I think as I go through this next section, I'm not going to have a whole lot to say, especially if you're not going to attack me. I think it's time for me to get this out. Zen, as a whole, is a fantastic part of the game. It is gorgeous. Gonarch's Lair is done super well. The first level, Zen, is probably one of, if not my favorite level in the game and the entire Half-Life series as a whole, because of how unique it is. It has the best visuals I've ever seen in a game. I don't think you need to go over here, I'm just making sure. But then you get here, and honestly, I think they kind of dropped the ball. Now, I have no problems with slow levels. I'm not one of those people that just wants non-stop action. Like, you know, I just want to kill things. I don't care about environmental puzzles. But we're in the final level of the game, in the final fortress, the place containing the enemies, enslaving the Vortigaunts, the people who are keeping the portal open, who are prolonging the incident on Earth. And what does the final level contain? This. That's the obstacle. You walk around the platform to get to the other side of the force field. And apparently that's challenge and exciting gameplay. Like, as I just said, I'm not one that just wants nothing but action. I praise so many other levels in this game for being slow. The first level, Unforeseen Consequences, and Office Complex on top of that are slow levels, and they work really well. They have such great atmosphere. Questionable Ethics, also amazing atmosphere. Zen, I like, because it's like a calm before the storm. Except, we're currently in the storm, and this is the storm. You stand on the left of the platform, then you stand on the right of the platform, then you crouch, and then, oh, you jump. To be fair, this one's pretty tricky, but still. This is it. We could have had some enemies to fight in here while we're riding on these things to make sure we have... Okay, I took some damage there, but it doesn't even matter. It doesn't do any damage. It doesn't kill you, so I could just keep going on. I mean, I'm glad it doesn't kill you, but really, that place could have been more interesting. Like, how about make those things move faster? Why not? Make us dodge to the side real quick, then dodge to the other side real quick. Like, if you're gonna do something like that and put it in the final level of the game, make it actually hard instead of just sitting on the slow-moving conveyor belts, doing absolutely nothing. The controllers know very well that I am here, but no, these impenetrable force fields will stop me. Oh my god, there were two! There was a second one the whole time! I can't believe it! Meanwhile, the controllers themselves just put those up and then are just sitting in the break room having donuts or something. Instead of coming out here and actually trying to stop me from reaching their boss. At least I assume they have a boss. Everyone has a boss. Come on, this is a video game. No, more of this supply lines, and now we have to find our way up this machine, which, you know, is cool. I like this, but put this in a moment of downtime. Don't make it a central feature of the... Don't make it a central part of the level. Like, this is basically the level. Go on conveyor belts. Find little pipes to take you around force fields or something. Find those little notches to climb up into this vent to take you to the next part. Have absolutely no enemies, absolutely no challenging combat the entire time. This place had so much potential, and I really think they missed a lot of it. The sheer idea of having those controllers control the Vortigaunts, force them to attack you, is amazing, is genius. But it only gets, like, 5 or 6 battles to actually have that shine. We've gone through most of them. Yeah, this is just a really odd way to handle this level, especially when you look at the original, because the original version of this wasn't slow. In fact, quite the opposite. There were enemies everywhere. I played it recently, and I was constantly on edge. There were lots of controllers, lots of Vortigaunts, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. Despite me having actually hated that level in the past. It's just because, like, whenever I would get to that level, I was so drained by how vaguely poorly designed the rest of the game is. More on that in the big video. That by the time I got there, I just wanted the game to be done, so any minor annoyance was going to set me off and make me hate everything. But why would you take that and turn it into this? Really, turn it into Residue Processing Zen Edition. Like, Residue Processing is a level I really like. I think it's creative and interesting, and that's because it's in the middle of the game. It's in a moment of downtime, where in the plot, you just had your weapons taken, so obviously you're not going to do a lot of fighting. Might as well make the level more focused around the hazards of the facility itself and trying to worm your way around it. I like it. And I would have liked this too if it was a small section in a more action-packed level, or if it was an earlier level of Zen and then there was this big action-packed level straight afterwards. But no, there is more combat past this point, but this is the level for the most part. It's nothing like what we experienced in Surface Tension, even Lambda Core, even Gonarch's Lair. Kinda disappointing, I gotta be honest. Now, saying all that, we are at the end of this segment, so it's not that long. So we get noticed, finally, right? And they send us to this side room where they try to clear us out of here. This is basically that one part from Doom 2016 in the Lazarus Labs before you get... I think it was Lazarus. No. It's Advanced Research Complex before you get the BFG. I already have the BFG, so that's a little out of order. But yes, it's that one moment we were stuck on the platform and you have to platform around these lasers. And you see, Doom 2016 has that section in the midst of a very action-packed game. Which, you know, like, I have my own thoughts of Doom 2016, which I won't get into here, but that was like a brief bit of downtime in the midst of a lot of really, really good, fast-paced action gameplay. This, however, is the ultimate area of a place that's just been nothing but walk in a straight line, walk around platforms. Yeah, obviously, it's not the worst level design I've played in a game. It's really good, actually. I think I do prefer it to the original Interloper just by a bit. Especially the beginning part of the level where we are in the Vortigaunt camp, the Vortigaunt village. But this factory really could have been better than it was. What just happened? Alright, I think I missed a platform coming out. My bad. I'll skip back to it. Yes, here we go. I missed this. I was so busy talking about how much I hated this level, or how much I, think this level could have been so much better that I completely missed that. See, this part's kind of cool. You have to move at just the right rhythm that you don't bump into either laser, but do they try to mix it up? Do they try to go the other direction? Nope, they just do that and call it good. It's an interesting part for sure. It's kind of cool. It's something that the original game would have done if it could. And maybe it could, but I don't know. But in the end, it's still just, you know, not a terrific section, and, thankfully, though, what we are about to play is a step up. They decided to throw this thing into the garbage, and so you need to get off right here so that you can hit the vent. Bye-bye. A healing shower. To be fair, you can take damage to the lasers, but, like, come on, guys. You give me absolutely no combat and think, oh, you want to heal after that? So, you finally noticed, not to be an anime villain, but seriously, guys, you're a little slow on the uptake. Climb on this. Oh, they're releasing those grunts. We're gonna get rid of them as soon as I ran out of ammo. Great. Anyway, you want to just... I think I'm just gonna run through this room. I don't have much of any ammo to take these guys out, so I'll heal up here. I'll keep going into room number 2 of the second major combat sequence of the level. As you can see, we've got lots of green crystals. So shoot that, get our gluon gun out, once we can actually get that out. Come on, there we go. Now, okay, my recommendation here, kill the Vortigaunts. I know you might not want to, but it is a good idea and you should do it. Also, take your time, kill as many controllers as you need. Do not rush through this part. At least, on the easier normal difficulties especially. This part is not built to be rushed through. You will have a much harder time if you do so. So let's kill you, and you. We'll get... Oh, hello. We'll get you dead. Oh, you too. Oh, you... Oh, sorry, you were nice, actually. My bad. Crap. Okay. You die. You die. You die. More explosives there. See, this part's pretty fun, especially when you don't rush through it. If you rush through it, this part sucks, but as it is now, this part's really fun. I'm sorry, Vortigauns. I need to. It's the best way to get through this part. But, like, Could you really not have done this more often, Crowbar Collective? Do stuff like that, but for more of the level, please. I hate to, like, beg for more content or things like that, because I know they put so much work into Zen, and it's really paid off. Zen is amazing. But, like, personally, if I were to make a final level of a shooter, especially one with a progression as good feeling as this one, I've already talked about how we went from, like, really slow-paced gameplay to fast-paced gameplay. This level is just starved of action overall, and I think it could have been so much better. Again, it's not the worst thing to play through. I enjoy playing through it every time, just for the atmosphere alone, because I like the visuals of this place. Look at how red this is. Red means scary, and we are getting close to Scary Town. And there's plenty of things to like about it. But overall, the level itself and how it's paced is just not my favorite thing. Okay, there's nowhere you can go here. This is a force field you actually can't get around, so you can actually go off here and jump down. I never tried doing that, but until now, whee! Man, sure, I'm glad that opened. What was our plan there if this didn't open? I guess it's like some kind of motion detecting. Look at that model. What the hell is that model? Oh, I guess I kind of see it. It's like some weird 3D stuff. It was so weird. No matter how you looked at it, not all of the lines showed up. Okay, there's force fields on all those sides, so I'll have to go this way. This dude's taking a shower. I'll let him do that, but I would like to take one after you. I'm sure y'all need it more than me. Like, I've got the big HEV suit. And you all have absolutely nothing. You all have probably been starved, if I had to guess. Have been given absolute scraps of the food that the controllers are eating. If they even eat food, you never know. Aliens are aliens. Aliens do weird stuff. They might eat differently from us. Or they might not even eat at all. They might do some photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. There we go. Anything's possible, is the point of that. I would like to say, at least, to swing things positively, I want to talk about this freaking HEV suit and how much it has saved our lives. Whichever company in universe made this HEV suit, they deserve all the support, all the freaking donations, all the government funding in the world, assuming there's gonna be a government after this. Hopefully there will be. Because, wow, this thing rocks. It is the only reason we are alive to this day. I see, you guys are actually trying now. Well, that's too bad. Final level of Black Mesa, everybody. There's your combat. Here. So you've been begging for combat so much. Here, we'll give you one controller. All right. To be fair, this is a step up. Watch out for that boulder. Oh, my God. Okay, kill you. No. Oh, my God. That boulder deals a fuck ton of damage. We want to get over here. Crystal, kill you now. Perfect. Once he's dead, those boulders are no longer a threat, excuse me. And, yeah, those boulders hit like hell. I don't know how hell hits, but however it hits, it's probably bad, and that's how those boulders hit. Yeah, those things, they pick those up, those can one-shot you even on the normal, even on the easiest difficulty, which is called normal, interestingly. I haven't fully said this, but on a first playthrough of any Half-Life game, I would personally recommend you play the easiest difficulty. That's what I've found to be the most fun. I feel like I did play the normal mode for Half-Life 2. No, I didn't play for the original. I played for Half-Life 2, and I found things a bit frustrating. Again, it's entirely possible I was bad at games back then, and I've just gotten better since then, but yeah. I'm playing on hard mode for this playthrough, but if you're on a first playthrough, play on the easiest difficulty. It is the default choice for a reason. If you don't go in the options menu, it is what you'll be playing. All right, I thought I had to go find an alternate path. It's just right there. So we're kind of going back to the thing from Zen, the wild Zen. I guess the Zen wilderness is what I'll call it. Hi, I see you there. Where, you know, we pop those red things to open up those leaves. Or leaves, not leafs. That's basically what you're doing here, except it's a much more mechanical version of it. I like it, but it is basically a reused concept. You know, we could have had actual combat, but instead they decided to reuse combat concepts from the Zen Wild. Okay. This place has some alien grunts, but I think I want to focus on getting the controller out of here. This one is guarded. The other one's not, though. Let's take you out. Okay, there we go. Now, get the naked one first, then you. Sorry, I've just been, like, demonetized. Demonetized by YouTube, I say, as a channel who is not in the partner program as of recording of this video. What the hell? What? What was flinging around really fast up there? Oh man, flinging around like a freaking amusement park ride. Okay, now, that's it for this combat arena. I guess, you know, I'm asking for combat, they're giving me combat. This final section is probably my favorite part of the level for that reason. And like, there is actual stuff to fight, you know, instead of absolutely nothing like the previous one. This is the third and final chunk of the level. This is a very meaty pipe. I don't want to think about what this is made out of or what runs through it. Please just pop that thing and continue on without these intrusive thoughts. I keep hitting the reload button on instinct, not remembering that you actually don't have to reload this gun. So yes, that's the example of a bounce pad that really guides you towards those. You can't miss those. Once you bounce on the bounce pads, they'll take you up to the conveyor belt, no problem. Sometimes those boxes explode on stuff, and I don't know why. Just a little thing they like to do. Over here. Across the pipe. Up the pipe. Up the meat pipe. The pipe of meat. And now down here, this weird little thing they like to do. Starting now. Get down here, pop that, and then the water in here rises, taking you up with it. And then you pop this, which disables the force field. I'm not sure what's going on there, but sure, whatever Zen wants to do. Do be careful, these things can crush you if you don't watch out for them. Oh, wow. Look at that. We got force fields being powered by 3 things, as you can see by those 3 wires over there. So it's another go and activate 3 things in order to progress, or in this case, deactivate. We'll get the glue-on gun out. Once again, I recommend binding the glue-on gun to a keyboard key. Mine is bound to C. Because I think G is the grenade button. Speaking of grenades, it's been forever. I haven't used a single explosive in Zen, I don't think. Okay, so here we fight a controller that fuses boulders against you. You want to break you, and then break you, before you can have a chance to pick those up again. Because they picked those ones up, so while I was over there was no way they were going to hit me. Once the controller is dead, this platform appears, and this place opens up. So now we can go in. Whenever controllers pick up an object or hold something down, you'll see those orange or yellow particles around it. That's what that indicates. Now this. It's a little obstacle course we have to get through. You want to disable this at the right time. I like this. This is fun. Again, I like this as a little part of downtime in the middle of a more action-packed level. Like, I think Surface Tension had a few moments like this where, you know, there was some small puzzle to do. You know, the moment when you were, like, jumping past all those trip mines. That was a very residue processing-ish bit, and it worked really well, in my opinion. This, though, like, when it's the majority of what you do in the level, and said level is the final part of the game, yeah. You can tell why I'm just a little bit disappointed. Like, I think this place looks amazing, but that's about it. Well, no, that's not about it. It does a lot of things good. You'll be seeing them as we go on. It's just that I think it could have done a lot of things better. I'm not angry, just mildly disappointed. Now to door number 2. Each of the controllers you fight in these rooms has a different, like, gimmick. This one has a lot of Vortigaunts accompanying him. That's why you get the achievement before this part of the level, even though there's still Vortigaunts left. It's because you are kind of supposed to kill Vortigaunts if they get too far out of hand. Thankfully, that did not happen this time. You want to take those crystals out quickly, then the real guy moments later. To disable their shields. That is, like, kind of a smart idea, like giving them shields. But you know what I think would have been an even cooler idea? In my ideal version of this level, where it's a lot more action-packed, maybe as you go on, not only is there controlling the Vortigaunts a much bigger mechanic you have to play around at all times, but maybe at later points in the level, the Vortigaunts start having confidence that you'll beat up their boss and free them, and so they start joining in and fighting back against the controllers with you. I think that would be freaking cool, and it's such a missed opportunity that they don't do it. Whatever. I can dream, but ultimately dreams are just that, dreams. They can sometimes become a reality, though. Want to disable that, and then disable this, and prepare to be launched back up through all of these. It's really easy, you just move out of the way of them. Absolutely nothing to fear here. I say that and then take a hit. How much health did I take from that? Because I think I was down to like 80, so yeah, definitely not much. It was a lot, but that's just because hard mode. That's hard mode inflating those numbers. What even? Something gave me glue on gun ammo while I was falling through the pipe. Sure, whatever. I guess it was just some other room through the wall had a green crystal. Interesting. Heal back up. I'm gonna jump past you, my guy. And then we are going to go down route number 3. This final controller has made friends. You can use the explosives to help you, but all you really need to do is run around the room, make sure to sprint, don't walk, ever, just run around. I don't even know how did those blow up? I did not do that, I swear I didn't. I guess the controllers did it to themselves, the idiots. Bam! All down, I think. Yes, indeed. Bounce up into here. I like these little blue plants they got growing in this place. They got a lot of mold here. Though maybe it's not mold. I wonder what the alien equivalent of mold would be. I guess it would just be, you know, more mold, because why would it be that different? Got stuck on the way down in that tunnel. Weird. Anyway, this one, you start from the bottom and have to dodge the things as they fall down at you. Neat idea, but not too hard, once again. This one kind of tries to shake things up by giving 2 of them at you at once, but again, not a big deal. I'm going to use the crowbar for this last one, which I don't think I've used the crowbar in the last one. I'm very sorry about that. What the? Abyss presence in Zen Factory. Sure. Boom! Love using the crowbar on some of this stuff. The crowbar has also taken us so far. Because, I mean, even though I didn't use it as a weapon that much, it did break open a lot of those boxes containing those medkits we used throughout the game, which is part of what kept us alive. That's all of them disabled. Now, instead of getting stuck on the walls, let us take the final heal that we need. Okay, interesting. And then have our final bounce. Actually, it's not our final bounce. Close enough. You know what I mean. We want to go the way where there isn't a red force field in the way, and that is right here. Again, man, you know, Black Mesa might have terrible safety. This place has terrible security. I'm able to slip through the cracks at every turn. All right, so Gordon, what's the plan here? I don't exactly know what you have planned. Ah, okay, I see. You use your telekinetic abilities to summon a force field around yourself and carry yourself into a side room that you definitely know about. Yeah, that makes sense, definitely. That's my only explanation for whatever the heck happens there. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine. But either way, we're here on a pile of alien grunts. Let's zap this down and continue on. Onto the last stretch. This looks ominous. I'm sure those things around and all those energy crystals definitely aren't indicating that there's gonna be a huge battle sequence here or something. I always like it when my enemies give me a warm embrace. I don't know, that's the best I had. You want to be careful when hitting this. I recommend standing on top of it. I've had moments when I die going through this for some reason. Hello. Buddy, we gotta stop meeting like this. You gotta stop needing to break me out of here. If you just left me in here, I would starve to death and die. So, why exactly are you breaking me out? That's the game design gods telling him to do it, or else this game sucks. And you know what? Fair enough. Those machines that dispense that thing make that particular noise as they do so. Keep that in mind. Break that crystal, which was very heavily guarded, and kill you before you can throw that at me. Having none of that. Get out of here. You can also break the rest of it if you feel so inclined. And now, nowhere to go but up. Got a nice healing room. Wonder how they didn't heal me from the inside. I wonder if that's gonna be important. Let's zap these out of our way. Hello. You guys have finally realized that I'm almost at the top of your stupid facility and have finally come out to say no. No, you can't get to the top. Well, unluckily for you, y'all installed a bunch of green crystals in here that give me unlimited glue-on-gun ammo. So I can zap all of you in the face right away, and you can do nothing about it. You can consider this Black Mesa's version of the blue gravity gun, the supercharged gravity gun in Half-Life 2. Yet more to go. Those are rising up. Well, I guess we're not fighting anything over there anymore. Wow, this place is big. Okay, we got more barriers. Let's get those out of our way. Make our shots easier. But honestly, those barriers have such tiny amounts of health. Hello, I see these openings. Want to keep doing is circle the middle platform to avoid their projectiles as best you can. It is a bit hard to do on a constrained platform like this, but do your best. Oh god, still got clipped a little bit. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. As long as they're dead. And no need to kill those. The way ahead is blocked by another guy with a shield. Looks like we're gonna have to stop off and take care of him. Have a listen to this. That was kind of a rough fight, but it's okay. Or is it? There's still much more to go. We just have to survive a little bit longer against them. Oh man, okay. They might have their shields, but I've got a big zap laser and those kind of cancel each other out. Kill you, kill you. More to go. Get these out of our way. Honestly, these don't do a lot even to suppress your own fire, so they're not the biggest priority, but you might as well when there's nothing to do. Okay, kill you, kill you, kill you. Just tank those. It's fine. We've got an AGV suit. We can take care of it. We can deal with it, not take care of it. These guys can take care of it, though. Another roadblock. Or lift block. This time, guarded by 4 controllers, all with shields, and with their crystals locked behind a million walls of shields, I guess. Run around in a circle, fire at each one individually as you go. You'll avoid most of their projectiles this way, except for those. Let's get you out of the way. Those are really hard to hit. You need to be precise with this once again. Then you want to take to going after one of them, and then you need to really, really dig deep inside. Get all these out of the way. And as we do so, take another listen to this. The blue explosions when I hit the center part indicate that the crystal is destroyed. All of their shields are down, and they're all dead. That's more like it. Only took you an hour to turn up the pace a little bit. Yes, more of that, please. That was really, really fun, and I don't know why they save it until the very end. One of my favorite battles in the game. It's a little bit basic, a little bit slow, especially as you ride this elevator up through the shaft, but the music is amazing. It reminds me a lot of that final battle in the broken building in Half-Life 2. I'll have to play Half-Life 2 again to decide if I like that battle or this battle more, but it is a great ending fight to the game, and I really wish it was stuck at the end of a more action-packed level. But it's okay. I'll take what I can get. Let's reach the top. I will admit, though, I'd also rather use my other weapons instead of just this overpowered mess the entire time. Again, I'll take what I can get. Even they agreed that that wasn't enough. They pull you back down once more. And guys, we gotta stop meeting like this. Please, just... You can leave me in the glass cage. I don't need to be broken out every time. You want to kill as many as you can, one at a time. Let's take that out. Those deal a lot of damage if they hit, though they don't deal as much as they did in the early versions of this level, apparently. Want to get... Still, I'd rather get them out of here. Alright. We've killed enough of them. We're done. That is it. That was Interloper. That's the Zen Factory. And that is how we go from riding a train into an ordinary workday to the top of an alien facility. In that time, we unknowingly caused a soon-to-be nationwide disaster and welcomed aliens onto planet Earth. We picked up a weapon in self-defense, having no idea how to use one, and have now turned into an experienced warrior, rivaling the military. A lot of credit is due to the HEV suit for helping with that. We have seen things the world has never seen, and hopefully never will see. Such as pizza being stolen by aliens. How dare they? And to think we were just some research associate, working in a section of Black Mesa only interested in rock samples from this place. Now we have become the first and so far only person who has gotten this far into the dimension. Though not to collect samples or observe the environment or anything. Rather to put an end to the catastrophe before it can get any worse. We have fought for so long and nearly died countless times at the hands of the Zen wildlife, the military, and even the Black Mesa facility itself. The odds were stacked against us from the very beginning, yet somehow, by sheer luck, we pulled through. We fought valiantly through the enemy's forces, including the forces that weren't even our enemies. We've made it all the way here, and there is only one place left to go. One thing left to do. This entity we've heard about is supposedly powerful enough to keep a portal open, and must be important given the size and scope of this tower it's in. But if the head crabs couldn't kill us, and neither could the Vortigaunts, the controllers, the Zen wildlife, or even the military, what could this entity possibly do? I did indeed know it when I saw it! The Nihilanth, the boss of the controllers and the final boss of Black Mesa, is amazing. If you're used to the original game where it absolutely sucks, you're in for a treat. This is one of the best final bosses I've ever fought in a game. Honestly, he surrounds himself with a shield just like the controllers did. But you want to disable that shield by aiming for these crystals. Okay. He has a few attacks, including launching projectiles at you. I took that out with 3 rockets. As well as raining that stuff down from the sky when he has green in his hands. He can also pick up those rocks and throw them at you. This is one of his most damaging attacks since it's physics objects, so watch out for it. Blew up on a lot of that at once. Okay. Not gonna use laser targeting here, there's no reason to. The targets don't move, including the Nihilanth himself. I'm gonna use Glue-On Gun on this last one here. Take out the shields and get to the crystal inside. If you ever find yourself low on ammo, and you will find yourself low on ammo quite frequently, there are supply crates around sent in by the scientists to refill you, such as this one right here. There are also, after you destroy the crystals, those are pieces of Black Mesa he is teleporting in. This is an extremely powerful being who is keeping the portal on Earth open. He has a lot of teleportation abilities, teleportation-related abilities. You can also launch those lasers at you, just back up from them. Okay. Personally, I would recommend not fighting him with the Glue-On Gun. I hate to be that guy. Oh my god, he's chucking cars and forklifts from Black Mesa at you. That is the best attack ever made, and whoever made that at Crowbar Collective is a genius. Whoever thought up of that, I mean. Okay, dodge out of the way of you, dodge out of the way of you. And then you want to pop those open one at a time. In order to make a stationary target actually hard to hit, they make his shield stick around even after you destroy the thing, so you need to pop each little segment open, one by one. You can use the rocket launcher to help you a little bit. I do not recommend turning on the laser targeting ever in this fight. It's actually kind of bad for this fight. Even though it's usually good for hitting distant targets like this and making sure they land. But this guy never moves, so it's fine. The reason why I don't recommend using the Glue-On Gun, it kills him so quickly that you barely have to learn any of his attacks. Again, I hate to be that guy. I don't want to feel like I'm gatekeeping. Like, if you want to use the Glue-On Gun against him, don't let me stop you. I just recommend not, and fighting him with your other weapons instead. It gives you a lot more time to memorize his attacks. The fight is much longer, but I feel like that was how it's supposed to be. It just feels more right. I can't say it in any other way without sounding like a gatekeeping asshole. So that's what you get. These supply crates are filled with tons of ammo refills of all weapons. After you damage him enough, he unleashes these crystals. You can destroy these crystals literally with the weakest weapons in the freaking game. There we go. That's the only use the Glock is going to give me in this fight, so I may as well give it a chance. Alright, what we got? Oh, we got a rock being hurled towards me. Okay, I need to look for health. Stat. There are health refillers on the edges of the room, but I think these ruins are a better place of getting them. He's about to throw vehicles. Gimme. Okay, good. We're good. Want to make sure those vehicles do not hit you directly. They will do a crap ton of damage if they do. Although I don't know if they're quite physics objects in the same way that the rocks are. Let's get him with some tranquilizer. The tranquilizer crossbow did that much to his shield. Tranquilizer darts, by the way. Man, Black Mesa, you really developed the finest in tranquilizer abilities. So powerful, it kills people in like one little shot. Seriously, it does. It kills the humans in one shot. Oh my god, already his second crystal. We're doing great. Let's take it out with a shotgun. I love how weak those things are. I think his shield does regrow over time, so we're going to take it out more. The shotgun sucks for that. Oh my god. Alright. I had to stop an alarm on my phone. I didn't look at that. Yeah, he always throws multiple vehicles at a time. Be aware. Dodge out of the way. Oh my god. Good thing that didn't actually hit me. That was a very deceptive, lack of noise there. Usually when something hits you and your audio goes silent, you think it was a massive hit, but it wasn't that time. Alright. Yeah, I think this is doing a lot, but I like to give every weapon some love. So here you go. Take some of this. Take some of that. Hive Hand, screw you. You don't get to do anything. I'm sorry, Hive Hand. That's just the way it is. Boom. you. Oh. Okay. I'd like some more suit energy. I'm really scared of what will happen if those things hit me. Good thing I am under those. Let's go to this ruin over here. I'll get some MP5 on him as I go. Aha! Suit energy! Gimme! Again, there are charges at the edge of the room. It's just that they're at the edges of the room. You'll have to spend a long time getting there and back, so it's not really worth it. Look at this ceiling. And check out, what he's sitting on. It looks very technical. Looks kind of different to what the rest of the factory had. In the original game, or actually, no, in this game as well, you can see also, if you look closely, he has some kind of cuff on his hands. That's not fashion. That's, you know, actual handcuffs. The Nihilanth and his buddies are running away from something. Probably the scariest thing this thing could possibly say to you. Phase 2, and the final part of the fight begins. He starts with a laser attack. As soon as it turns blue, dodge. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Good thing there's an autosave in the middle of the fight. In Phase 2, his shield is disabled for good. He can throw up a temporary one on occasion, but that's about it. So more in this laser. As soon as you see it turn blue, dodge. Like that. Okay, I still took some damage from it, but if you wait until it expands, you are going to take damage from it. Oh god, that hit me. I need to find a supply crate. Stat. Oh, okay. Launch more at him. Perfect. Okay, watch out for those rocks. Ooh. Okay, we're good. This fight might be some good times to bring out the, crouch slide along the floor with the long jump module. Again, I don't know if it's the most terrific thing in the world, but it's there. Alright, come on. Oh. Man. This is the freaking best boss in the history of video games. I'm kidding. I like some bosses more than this, but holy crap, isn't this awesome? Doesn't this kick the crap out of the original game's Nihilanth? Alright. I want to watch out for the laser in case he does that again. Anything I can pick up from there? No, it doesn't appear like it. Oh, okay, that was a bad time for that wall. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing more of that. Okay. I avoided it. Didn't avoid that. Wow, what the fuck? The flame pillar still hit me after that. I think there's like, need to stand somewhere really good to avoid that. This guy's really tough on hard. Honestly, like, especially some of his other attacks that could just do so much damage. Oh, that was a bad place to jump. He literally threw a tank at me. Oh my god, isn't that just the best thing? What the hell? He blocked that supply crate. I might not live anymore. Okay, I'll be fine if I stay out on here. Alright, over here. Rocket launcher. Perfect. Got a lot of health. I just need to stay alive, stay out of the way of his attacks. That's all I need to do. Nothing's landing down here. We're fine. That hit a shield. Hey, he threw up a shield. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, this. Perfect. Found the right timing. He can chain together the big laser though. You want to watch out for that. This did really well against him, so I think I'm going to keep doing this. Oh no, what? Why am I flying? I hit the back wall and it said, hey, let's go on an adventure. And I said, no, that's creepy. Stop doing that. Oh crap. Okay, I avoided it. Alright, we're fine. Rocket launcher. Stay out of that. There's not much left. Just have to keep going. Stay alive. We will make it. We made it all this way. Alright, MP5. No, crap. Alright, get MP5. Go. Okay, laser. There we go. Found a good pattern for that. Oh. He looks damaged. This flame wall attack is the only attack he does right now. His head splits open and reveals the crystal. You know what to do. Get out your gluon gun and blast it to bits! That's the game! Easily one of my favorite final boss battles of all time. The intensity, the energy, the attacks, it's perfect.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Time to choose.
No. It's fine. I'm sure you don't pay well anyway.
It's time to choose.
No. I'm staying here.
Well, it looks like we won't be working together. No regrets, Mr. Freeman.
Really wanted to show that animation. It's really cool. But we all know what the canonical ending is.
It's time to choose.
Fine.
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
That is Black Mesa. That guy there, offering us a job in the ending, who's been following us around the whole game, by the way, is known as the G-Man. Not much more than that is known about him as, well, I would tell you, but it's a little disappointing, so I won't. Before I get into overall thoughts, I want to say real quick, I love everything about that walk up to the portal to the Nihilanth fight. That click moment when you realize the red dot at the top of the tower was the portal to the Nihilanth the whole time. The amazing particle effects and fire effects along the path. Those manta ray planes that never actually appeared in the rest of Zen, now that I'm just now realizing. Encircling that entire platform. Being able to see Zen way down below. The images of the Nihilanth's face flashing over the red dot centered around it. The music growing more and more intense if you were as slow as I was to get over there. It's perfect. In a game full of amazing moments, that has to be my favorite one. Oh yeah, and the freaking echoes of other voices, other voice lines from throughout the game, and also the screams. It's some chilling stuff, and I love it. About as much as I love the game as a whole. I know that there's many who played this, got to the end, and said, yeah, that was pretty good, but still, the original is better, and I'm sorry, but I just cannot understand that. Like, of course you have preferences, but come on. You just played through like 3 hours of the best modern video game content ever, and you're like, no, the original's better. Alright, I know. This is mostly joking, don't worry. I don't hate you if you prefer the original. It's just, to me, this game is such an improvement over the original in so many ways. I would play it over that in a heartbeat. Like, I won't go into the details of that right now because I'm going to be making a big multi-hour video talking about exactly that. I'm still working on writing out the script, but after that, I'll get rolling on the editing and hopefully it'll come out by December. In the meantime, I can at least say this. This is my personal favorite story in a video game. And I know that might be weird because it's literally just alien invasion is happening, go stop it. Except the reason why I like it is that it's not just that, there is some extra stuff with the military being ordered to kill the Black Mesa staff and the soldiers themselves not really being that into it. The Vortigaunts technically not being your enemies, being slaves to a much greater power. But beyond that, what makes the story so great for me is the presentation, the lack of cutscenes, the overall experience of the game. To me, that's exactly what Half-Life and Portal are about, that experience. And the original game, the original Half-Life, with its tendency to have all those instant kill traps and the slightly poorly designed enemies, although I don't think it's completely poorly designed, just disclaimer, kinda ruined that for me. I think it had a lot of untapped potential, and this game brought out that potential tenfold, and even improved on the stuff that was already good. The story alone makes this my favorite first-person shooter of all time. And yes, I have played Doom 2016. And yeah, I can think this game is better. I'm sorry. Obviously not in combat, but in general experience, yes. That about wraps up my thoughts for now. But before this video is done, I'd like to go over a couple of final points. First of all, before Zen was added and the game ended at jumping through the portal to Zen, the credits had completely different music than they have now. I'll play one of the tracks here as we go through the rest of these. If you can manage to carry the secret purple hat from the first level all the way to the Nihilanth's portal in Zen, the G-Man wears the hat in the ending. That's pretty worth it. If you manage to carry that pizza from Questionable Ethics to the Nihilanth's portal, it rains pizzas in the ending. If you are insane enough to try doing both of these at the same time in the same playthrough, these effects do indeed stack. I guess you could call that the true ending of Black Mesa. Good luck trying to get it. Also, carrying the purple hat through unlocks this bonus credits scene of Vortigaunt trying it on, which might be a nod to the bonus credits scene of Half-Life 2 with Lamar the head crab jumping at the camera. If you play this game with controller, the weapon wheel will look slightly different. It'll actually kind of look like a wheel. This is a screenshot from a preview of an update that came out a while ago, so I don't actually know if the visuals have been changed for the full update, but it should look something like this. And then, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching this series, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.